Sorry for being a bit late, but this is my DOEDRE'S Undoing Lich guide, full in-depth guide on what to build, what to craft, what gems we use, what skills to use, how to upgrade and whatnot. First off, my skills. We use Chaos Bolt from our wand, Withered Wand. This is a mandatory wand. Our base wand should be for sure Withered Wand. We use Rapid Casting, Unleash, Sion's Temper, Chaos Mastery, and Withering Touch. Withering Touch is the main reason why we use this skill. We use this on tanky rares, bosses, and anything that is hard to kill in general. With Sion Temper, it helps us do this easier in maps, especially with the AoE it does around us, which is very good. Impurity, this is our Palm of the Dreamers effect. We use Mythicism, Clarity, Cannibalism, Vitality. This shouldn't work, but it does. It doesn't reserve any spirit. You don't need any spirit for this. It just works. This might get patched. Sigil of Power from our Chiming Staff. This is a good damage increase on bosses especially, and places where you're standing still, like waiting for a breach or simulacrum and stuff. Sigil of Power, we use Rapid Casting, Prolonged Duration, Magnified Area, and Cooldown Recovery. Wolfpack, this is another cool interaction that we have. We use it for this Sport Gem, Unique Lineage Gem, whatever it's called. We use Infernal Legion to kill our minions as fast as possible. We use Feeding Frenzy to do that even more faster. Minion step instability for ignite and fire damage to mobs, and Essence Harvest for a little bit of mana. Despair, this is our main skill. For this skill, we want to increase the level as high as possible. We want Corrupt, +1 Corrupt. I don't have it. I haven't really bothered, but you need to do this if you really want to play this high end. DOEDRE'S Undoing, of course, this is our bread and butter. This is our main damage. Everything comes from this. Build works around this. Use Ritualistic Curse, better than Magnifying Curse. The delay doesn't really affect us that much. I mean, it increases our delay, but nothing too crazy. It's more than magnified area, which is why I use it. Impending Doom, another source of our damage. Spell Cascade and Heightened Curse. For this Heightened Curse, you could change this for mapping. Of course, you could run Chaos Attunement, but that depends on your wand and your Heart of the Well. If your wand and Heart of the Well have gain as elements like chaos, like cold, lightning, fire, and anything other than chaos, this gem is bad. If they don't and everything is chaos, this gem is good. This gem is better than this. For bossing, we use Decaying Hex. Decaying Hex is very good for bossing, mandatory. Kind of fixes our boss damage issues a lot. Decaying Hex. We could run rapid casting instead of Ritualistic Curse, but that would require a lot of mana regen, and you need to have a lot of mana regen and mana efficiency on your gear. If your gear is bad, never use Rapid Casting. Just not worth. You could use Arcane Surge instead of Ritualistic Curse again, or Decaying Hex. This is what I would do if I had bad mana gear for mapping, and for bossing I just do this. Get rid of Ritualistic Curse. Withering Presence, we use Strong-Hearted, of course, Chaos Mastery, and Clarity. We can't fit Clarity 2, that's why I have Clarity 1, if you're wondering. Don't have Spirit. Blasphemy, this is our very strong defensive. This is a very strong defensive player for us. I use Tempo Chains with +1 Corrupt for more increased magnitude of slow. Sorry, there are people doing construction working around here. Sorry for the noise. Ritualistic Curse again, and Heightened Curse to buff the slow. Slow Potency to buff the slow again, and Enfeeble. If you don't have Spirit on your gear, you don't use it Enfeeble. We use Temp Chains for sure, but Enfeeble is a nice addition, but it's not mandatory. You can skip it. Contagion. This is a very good skill. Even though it doesn't really do any damage, but it's a very good skill because of Chaotic Freeze. What this does is if you cast Contagion on a mob, we can freeze it. This is very good against bosses, pinnacle bosses, tanky rares, tanky bosses. And magnified area helps us to put this on multiple mobs. Let's say for example a breach. You wait for the breach to close, you just cast one of these and then start spamming despair. If they're tanky, like you're doing a giga juice maps and you can't like one shot them, you can freeze them very fast. Very good. Despair and Essence Drain and Dark Effigy, I don't really use them anymore, at least. But if you have a worse gear, your boss damage is bad, you kind of have to use them. It is what it is. I use Urgent Totems, Concentrated Area, Overabundance. I use Bleed 3 with Poison 2, but I think Bleed 3 is bad. You should use either Chaos Attunement or Chaos Mastery. Should be better than this. But Poison 2 is very good. Essence Drain, same thing. I don't really use it, but it's good for bossing. Good for your good combo with Dark Effigy, of course. As Swift Affliction, Rapid Casting. Deranged is nice, not bad, but you can swap it for something else, like Chaos Mastery and Prolonged Duration. We should go here as the last socket. My rarity is also, just to show, I'm on like 149 rarity, monster rarity, which is kind of a lot. Okay, my gear. This is my wand, a level 18 Chaos Bolt. Doesn't really matter since we don't do damage with Chaos Bolts, but level 20 of course would be better, I guess. I have double gain, +5, 118 chaos damage, and mana cost efficiency. Mana cost efficiency is mandatory. Level of chaos dispels as much as you can, 5, 6, mandatory. The other ones are just get as much damage as you can. Mana regen is good. Mana regen is better than 40 mana per kill. Double gain is fine, perfectly fine. A high spell damage is perfectly fine. 2 sockets is ideal because you see this double gain with this rune, Betrayal of Aldur. You can convert these elemental extras into chaos. That would allow you to run Chaos Attunement, which is like a lot more damage, which is pretty good. But I don't have 2 sockets. It is what it is. But if you have 2 sockets, you should use this with Chaos Attunement combo. That's a stronger combo. There's a rune that I don't have right now, but there's a rune that gives you +3, I believe, +3 to curse skills on wand. It's a soccer rune. I think that's better than +1 all spell skills if you want. That's good too. I don't know how expensive it is. I don't use it because I'm already 40 almost anyways. So we use the Vertex Tribal Mask as a helmet. This needs to be, first of all, it needs to have 2 sockets. Second of all, it needs to have as high as all curse skills mod. +5 is highest. And mana cost efficiency. 17 is highest, but 15, I have 15, so whatever. The other mods don't really matter. You just want the sockets and the curse skill and mana cost efficiency. For our Palm of Dreamer, just buy whatever. Just make sure it doesn't have reduced skill effect duration, and you should be fine. And socket spirit in it. If you have more spirit than this, it's fine. If you don't have, it's fine too. Amulet. This is my amulet. I self-crafted this. Pretty easy, it's not giga cheap, but it's very cheap compared to other amulets and other builds. +4, cast speed, spell damage. As you can see, this is not a good craft either. It's like tier 3 spell damage, which is bad. The Anoint Conservative Casting, mana regen and mana cost efficiency. This is a must. I went with resistances, all LRS. I needed this at the time. Cast speed is probably a very good mod that you can get here. Maximum life is not ideal. Maximum mana is also not ideal, but I just have them. I got, like I said, this is a settle craft. Maximum life is not the worst, but because of this node, gives us mana regen based off of our maximum life, which is good. I went with the gold base for rarity, but you can go with other bases too. You can go with the mana regen base. I think it's called Azure. I'm not sure, but I think gold base is better because obviously you want rarity in this game. Ring probably are like one of the most important pieces on our gear. We want as high as mana cost efficiency as possible. 36 is the highest, except if you're running a breach ring with like increased quality, like 60% or something, then you can go higher than 36. We want chaos damage, mana cost efficiency, resistances, and mana regen or mana. Mana is worse than mana regen, but yeah. This is like another settle craft, right? It's like T2 chaos damage. T3, T2 resist don't matter, but the T2 chaos damage is not good. Gold ring again for me with rarity because I wanted rarity, but you can of course go breach ring or something else and skip rarity as well, get some other mod, get another resist or something. I mirror it for another like 36% mana cost efficiency. This is my body armor, 61 spirit. This is my Twister Abyssal Lich body armor that I just used instead here. T1 flat, T1 percentages, T1 spirit with 30% corrupt. I got lucky, I didn't break it. 2 socket though. I'll probably craft this later for hoping to get a 3 socket. But yeah, you don't need spirit. Spirit is not mandatory. Like I said, you can just drop Enfeeble and not have spirit on any of your items, which is fine. But I have spirit on body armor. Boots. You have 2 options for boots. One is rare and the other one is this unique, which is very cheap. Windscreen. What this does is makes your curses have no activation delay and gives you 70% cast speed on curses only. The movement speed is lower, of course, the ES is lower, of course, but the curse activation delay and cast speed are pretty decent. If you don't want to run with this, you would go for these boots, these raid boots. 35 movement speed, as much as ES as you can, and chaos res. Because we're not running CI, we need to keep chaos res in mind. We can't just skip it. 50%, 40% ish chaos res is good. I have 6-7, which is pretty high, pretty good. But you don't really need to have it 75. Doesn't really matter. Of course, if you can, go for it, but it's not mandatory. Other than that, 5% movement speed socket. You can go for 2 sockets and go for increased like effect of augmented instead of chaos res, but I don't really bother. For our belt, I use Mage Blood. I think this is the best option. My Mage Blood is not the best Mage Blood though, but you can use Headhunter, of course, or if you're a budget, you can use this belt, Chevrons. What this does is makes your life flask give you ES back, which is very good, really strong. But Mage Blood is good. I went with gold, bismuth, quicksilver, silver. Bismuth because of the resistances, but I'm like very overcapped on, as you can see, lightning is like 133, but I still can't drop this, so I would need to like do a lot of changing. Like I would need to change my boots, gloves, possibly amulet as well, maybe even body armor to get rid of bismuth. You would want a dupe, ideally a quicksilver dupe, to go faster instead of either sulfur or bismuth. But if you don't have it, it's fine. Other than that, yeah, Headhunter is good too, but I really don't like Headhunter because it doesn't really do anything on bosses, and we like boss damage. We lack boss damage a bit. Gloves, these are my gloves. Again, 30% quality, as much as ES as you can. We want increase effect socketed augment items. Mana cost efficiency. These two mods are mandatory, and the other is just get as much as ES as you can. I slam crafted this, I think. Pretty lucky. I got pretty lucky. I fractured lightning resist because I needed lightning resist at the time, and I couldn't really get flux anything on my other items, so I just fractured lightning resist and went from there. As you can see, I'm not a really good crafter, right? Two sockets. We want cast speed and withered magnitude. Very, very strong. These two, very good. Life flask. We just use a normal insta recovery life flask. Nothing too crazy. Labiangas. Just make sure you have as high as recovery as possible. Like you have this number low, quality before corrupting and whatnot. For charms, I'm using owl, spirit of the owl instead of the stag or cat over there. I lose the movement speed, but I gain damage and ES, which is good for me. I like it. But you can of course go for stag or cat for movement speed. For my passive tree, I'm running basic chaos stuff. I'm taking basically every chaos node that I can available close. We take these mana nodes though. These three mana cost efficiency very strong. Potent incantation. We get void. We get dark entries. We get wither away and pure chaos. We get impending doom. We get whispers of doom. We get page barrier. This is probably our strongest part of the tree. We get this, this, this. With the time lost, I'm sorry. With the time lost, this is very strong. I get these this part of the tree is very strong for us. We get, I guess, impending doom, like I said. We get this jewel socket. We get this jewel socket, and these curse nodes. Lingering horror, just the basic stuff. For jewels, we want the prism of belief. +2, +3 is ideal, but too expensive. You don't really need +3 to get level 40 despair. We get a heart of the bell, 2% movement speed. Movement speed is like not mandatory, but good, of course. Gain as lightning. We need 1 gain. Recover maximum mana on kill. You can skip the maximum mana on kill if you get it on one of your other jewels. You have 2 other jewel slots. But if you don't have them, just get them here. I think getting them here is better than getting them here, because like there's way better mods on these 2 jewels that you can get instead of mana on kill. Mana cost efficiency. So mana cost efficiency, gain, maximum mana on kill are the 3 mods you're looking for here. Movement speed is a nice addition. For our time lost, I went with cast speed, maximum ES, chaos damage, and increased area of effective curses. And 21% increased effect of notable, which is whatever. I think you can craft time lost jewels like these with the bug or tech or whatever you want to call it, but I'm not sure. If you could, that would be misery. It would be miserable to get the mods you want, because I think there's like a lot of mods on time lost, but this is what I'm running with. Chaos damage is good, increased area of effect is good, ES is good, spell damage is good. I think you can mana on kill here too, but I'm not sure, but I don't think that's worth. Spell damage is good, like I said. For this jewel, I went with chaos damage, spell damage, cast speed, and maximum ES. Nothing else you could really get here except like faster curse curse AoE. Sorry, curse AoE. You don't want faster curse activation because we have it here. You want your faster curse activation to be here, and you don't really need 2 of them. 1 is perfectly enough. As you can see, my curses activate pretty fast, even without the boots. And with ritualistic curse on, ritualistic curse, which gives me 30% more delay. So you don't really need two of these mods on both of your jewels. Just once is enough. You could get AoE, you could get magnitude, but I think cast speed, spell damage, max ES, chaos damage is the best. For this, you get AoE, curse activation, and maximum ES and chaos damage. On how to improve the build. Get a better wand, of course. Your wand does most of your damage. Get a good ring. Ring is very important. Get a good amulet. This is like in order, right? Wand, ring, amulet, then gloves, boots, but body armor, of course. But body armor, gloves, boots. Like each of my pieces give me so much ES. This gives me almost 2k. This gives me 1k. This gives me 2k again. This gives me 4k something, 4k, 5k ish. Very strong. ES is very strong in this game. You could, oh yeah, one more thing. You, instead of this jewel, you could run from nothing diamond, or instead of, if you don't have money for this or this, like just any jewel that you think your jewel is weak, you could get this from nothing diamond with the Whispers of Doom, and take these two nodes. These two nodes are very, very strong. They affect both our temp chains, enfeeble, and our despair, which is very, very good for us. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry again for being late. I had some IRL stuff to do. I haven't really played the game that much. This is my, like I said, my gear and stuff. I might write a written guide. I'm not sure. Probably not, but maybe if people ask a lot, or if I want to league start this next league, I will have a written guide down in my analytics. If that happens, I'll just post it in the comments and I'll pin it. So keep an eye on that if you want. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you. You can, if you have any suggestions or tips on how to improve the build that I haven't thought about, please make sure to let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments again. I'll try to answer everything. See you guys later.